Hello, so this is going to be my March empties video. I'm pretty pumped about this. I actually feel like I finished a good amount of things, 4 makeup products and a whole bunch of skincare. I know the makeup is the most exciting part, but some of these skincare products are kind of holy grails, so I thought it would be fun to mention. I will mention the skincare first and then I will do the makeup. So kind of quick, not very exciting. Suave body wash. This is like $3. I really like that. I already repurchased it. Okay, this I really like. I've gone through so many of these. This is the Garnier Micellar Water. This is the blue top is also for waterproof makeup, so it works really well for taking off mascara and eyeliner and things like that, even though I don't use waterproof mascara because that drives me crazy. This is around $6 or $7 and I've gone through a lot of those. This was a 100-point perk from Sephora. This is the Tata Harper Resurfacing Mask. And, you know, I kind of get annoyed with Sephora because their 100-point perks are so subpar at times. This was a decent one, actually, and I did like it. It had a slight tingle, and my skin was quite smooth afterwards. I didn't even look up the full price because I don't think it was good enough for me to buy it in the full size, but I did enjoy using that. And then this is the alcohol-free toner from Neutrogena. This is pretty simple. I actually prefer using a salicylic acid toner, so I'm gonna stick with that because that keeps my acne at bay pretty well. Okay, these are the Peter Thomas Roth Unwrinkle Peel Pads. This is $45 and there's 60 pads in here, and it took me over a year to go through this because I only used 1 or 2 a month, and when I first used these really burned. These have glycolic, salicylic, lactic acid, vitamins A, C, fragrance-free, alcohol-free. I actually did really like this. So this is one where you swipe the pad on and then you wash it off after about a minute or so. And my skin was so smooth after these, but I mean, it took a while for my skin to even get used to them because they would burn kind of quite a bit. But then it didn't do that anymore. And I did like the results, but this is pretty expensive for what it is. I've tried to find cheaper alternatives though, and they all have alcohol in them. So I probably won't repurchase this now, but I might at some point actually, because I did like that. And then the last skincare product, this is, I mean, I have to have this. This is the Ordinary Retinol. This is $10. They sell this at Sephora now. This is my favorite retinol. And I feel like I have to use retinol for anti-aging. If I stop using retinol for a few weeks, I feel like I get more lines on my face. They start to come back. Maybe that sounds crazy, but I feel like it works. So I have ordered 2 more of this. Currently it's out of stock. I run out of this in about 6 weeks. I use it every night. So currently I'm using the Neutrogena retinol and I do like that, but I get slightly better results with this. So once I finish that, I'm gonna use the 2 backups I have of this. And honestly, I already wanna order more because I finished one in, like I said, 6 weeks. So I definitely need to have those on hand. Okay, now for the makeup. I feel like I did pretty well. I was hoping to finish more, but 4 things, it's pretty good. First thing I used is e.l.f. Brow Pencil in Neutral Brown. This is $3, I think. It's all gone. This matched my brows very well. I'm not wearing it today because I finished this a few weeks ago, but this is really good brow pencil, and it's a wider one, so you can get your brows done a lot faster than with the small one, like the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I would definitely repurchase, but currently I am using the Anastasia Brow Wiz. But I would repurchase this at some point. Okay, this e.l.f. powder. This is gonna look so gross. Oh my gosh. I repressed this to help finish it up, and the tissue that I used to press this down got stuck all along the edge. It looks so bad, but I completely finished this up. I really like this powder. This is in the color Ivory. It's only $2. It's just a standard face setting powder, but doesn't have one of those, you know, very dry kind of feels. Some face powder looks dry and powdery. This does not. So I really like it. I have some other face powders I'm using now, but I would repurchase this. It's really good. And it was the first time I repressed something in quite a while, but it worked out, but it was just a little messy. Okay, and I finished a foundation, the HD Liquid Coverage. This was in my Project 5 pan, and I really do like this. I have a lot of foundations right now. I'm trying to finish, and I may get a high-end one at the Sephora VIB sale, so I'm not sure, but the color did match me. We'll say the only thing I don't like, this dropper thing, it's just not the most convenient thing in the world. I prefer a pump, or honestly no pump at all. I would just use a Q-tip if there isn't a pump. That's what I do with the Estee Lauder. This dropper format is definitely my least favorite, so that's kind of the only reason that I don't want to repurchase it, but I may at some point. But I definitely did like the foundation, even though the packaging annoys me. Okay, and then the most exciting thing is a lipstick. This is a deluxe size lipstick, but still, guys, I mean, finishing a lipstick is not easy. This is Tarte Rum Punch. This was in the Sephora Give Me Some Nude set from last year. They do have a new one out, but it didn't really appeal to me. I really liked this color. I really like this formula. These full size are $21, so I mean, for a basic nude shade, I realize this looks almost exactly the same as Bite Honeycomb, which I have as well. So I probably won't repurchase this, but I may try another color because this formula is fantastic. So yeah, those are my empties for March. I'm pretty pumped. I feel like finishing 4 makeup items is really good. I did post my year-long makeup empties from 2017 if you want to check that out. I'm not sure that I'm on track to finish more than that at this point, but hopefully I can still do okay for the year. Yeah, so thanks for watching my empties.